My first time using K emulator, and it needs some convincing to be captured. Mm. Speaking of which, I need to do this. Uh, I know the default sound volume is really high. Anyway, it looks like this. I looked a little into this game and it seems small enough I might be able to finish it in one go. But the same cannot be said for Dawn of Sorrow, which looks like it adapts more of its source game than this one does. So, check options. Nothing to see here. Sound effects or music. There's MIDI music, we're gonna listen to it. We have to use the number pad, but keep in mind that the number pad on a phone is upside down compared to what you find on your computer keyboard. 7 for the enchantment. I think they mean guardian, because enchantments are passive. Save rooms, warp rooms, abilities, items, and quick save. That's something. Version 1.0.0. Okay. Here's 2035. Seems to be the same text from the original game's intro. No pictures, though. I didn't look up any data on how much this game retailed for, but I can't imagine it was much. Okay, we don't even get to do the intro then. This text is new. Now it's narrating in the third person. Okay. And there's music. Okay, it's like the castle intro, and no one's here. Minna's not here. Ricardo isn't here. And this is the frame rate you're seeing. You can hold down the 5 button to attack. It's auto fire. You're collecting money, but you don't start with any souls at all. You're supposed to at least get skeleton soul. They have something, but no. No accessory. Start with 1 potion, and you only have space for 3. Only 3 abilities, but we have stats. I can... Will the luck stat figure into this game at all? Above there, yeah. What's the map look like? And the music restarts, that's kind of not good. It's definitely the intro theme. When to attack. Also notice no knockback. Like, at all. Hang on. 1.2% already. Oh, I got a soul, okay. That's something. Okay. have a range attack earlier, that's good. Backdash. You want to tell me how to backdash? How do I backdash? So keys 1 and 3 jump diagonally. Supposedly I can backdash, they're not giving me instructions on how to do it. They're not telling me how at all. And if I use the arrow keys, double tap. Keys at once? No? No save room. Save room is where I expected it to be. No animation on the save room though. But they had to keep this small because future phones didn't have a lot of room to spare for games. Things that actually matter. When the music stops in the menu, it's kinda not good either. What am I collecting the money for? I got potions. Okay. How many am I allowed to carry? F3. Okay. Is there more than 3 types of items then? I would like the axe armor soul. Nice that I have a ranged attack, but I'm gonna need more than that. Okay. Got some decent armor. Fun stuff up there I can't collect yet. I need to double jump as soon as possible. Oh. Oh, the first boss. Already? I'd like a better weapon. For mobile assist. This is Aria of Sorrow. If I get pushed out... Yeah, they didn't lock the door behind me. This is a boss. Leveled up. I didn't get an orb. Does it work on Nokia? Probably. I've had a couple of phones that could have run games like this, but I never bothered playing games on my phone back then. What's the map? And my Motorola V195 is my favorite. It's the green one, I miss it. Well, not really, but you know. It was good to me. So, what's the map look like now? 5.4%, okay. Yes, nope. The music stops, and then it restarts when you unpause. Not even Symphony of the Night did that. At least I recognize some of this map. Can I control my jump height? How could you in a platform like this? Also, lots of blood in this. Way more blood in this game than the original. I don't think someone bled on every single hit. I need a soul. I'm getting lots of $1. How much money do I have? 14. I should have a lot of money by now. Also more souls by now. So the luck stat in this game is as crap as the original. Probably worse. Can I get over there or do I need flying armor? If I remember right, flying armor is not a boss, it's just sitting around in the underground. Let's go. I need flying armor to get up there. Maybe to just out of reach. Keeping eye. Is there hidden walls in this? I didn't bother to check. I beat it for the first time a couple years ago. Thought it was alright, but Dawn perfected what Aria was going for. Speaking of which, I was thinking lately about how I played. Wait, am I backdashing? Oh, I see. I think I'm backdashing. Looks like I am. Okay, so the backdash is hold back while pushing forward, I think. But it only works in one direction? Because right now I'm pressing 4, and I press 6. And it looks like a backdash, but it's worthless because of the input. Because I can't do it while standing when the time I'd most want to. And it only seems to work facing the left. You can see me backdashing. That's the backdash sprite, but you had to be moving forward to do it. It may as well not be there then. Will I get the ability to slide? I'm gonna need that. When I played Aria for this stream, I went a long time without ever finding the ability to slide, and it made the game way harder. What's this? There's flying armor. And it actually tells me what it does. I have to equip it though. A lot of dudes on screen. A lot of stuff on screen, but the frame rate's not slowing down. It's just naturally this bad. His music actually kind of works as a MIDI. The peeping eye isn't even working as it used to either, because the tail's supposed to swing around, and it's not. It's just dangling and making it harder for me to avoid it. Wait. That is not how enchantments work. The Guardian Soul is not supposed to drain MP constantly like that. Hold up. Because flying armor is only supposed to work while you're in the air. Not, yeah, turn it on, you don't even see the flying armor, and it's working, but... I can't even kill the birds in one. Hold up. And the music didn't sound correctly. Not surprised about that. Okay. It drains so much MP. What's this? Skula already? Bulk underwater. So... Skula is supposed to be an enchantment you can turn on and off. But... Here is something you need to equip. Okay. I haven't found Hammer's shop yet. It's supposed to be outside, and call the heart's mana up. Can't reach that. Double jump. Oh. That's an emulator key. One item soul. Souls are real hard to come by in this game. It's all about collecting them. Oh, I'm only collecting ones. Ooh, give it. Okay, there was a luck stat then. Never seen 2 item shop like that before. I gotta come back to that one. I can collect items just by coming near. I can't imagine grinding in a game that performs like this, but I gotta. Why are the skeletons bleeding like that? What's happening? Oh. It's S to pause the simulator. Weird. Q and W are the soft keys, and then S, X, A, and Z do other things in the emulator. I'd rather it wouldn't. I still don't have a better weapon. I think I should have one by now. Need to double jump to go any further in this route. If I go back at this point, am I gonna see Hammer? No, because I need to find him in the castle first, and I haven't yet. I haven't even seen Yoko yet. Or, the other guy, or Graham. Have I seen anybody? I haven't seen Jay or any of my other friends. Skeleton Knight is really short, too. I have rotten meat. I hope I find a ghoul soul so I can use that on... what is the final boss of this part? Is it gonna be the Menace again? Or the Spectre? What did they call the final boss? I've got a better knife. When I get a short sword, I didn't even notice. And the sprite does not change. That's because I'm using a knife, not a sword. Now I can kill things in one hit, finally. Mildly concerned though that I'm collecting money, have no place to spend it, and I'm only getting singles. I can kind of walk and attack at the same time, but not really. Somehow I got $2 for killing that. I'm not sure why I didn't go this path earlier. I'm also taking very little damage from everything at this point, so... Am I over level? Nothing here. Okay. Already repeating rooms. Something fun over here. Warp? No, more abilities. More abilities and skeleton blaze. Okay, now I can crouch. I spent a lot of the regular game not being able to crouch. Okay. This was kind of jank, but sliding feels slow, but at least it works. At least something works here. I'm pretty sure this room didn't repeat in the original game. I can walk, but I can't go underwater. I'm gonna come back later here too. This looks like a hidden wall, but it isn't. It's really annoying. I can go all the way back so I can walk on water. No warp. They tell you about warp rooms, but I haven't found any yet. Sometimes my attack doesn't come out either. Not sure what that's about. Tiny Devil is not trying to manipulate my actions either. It's supposed to. Have I checked this place yet? Where's the sword? Not as good as my combat knife. Oh. You get range, but no, I need pure attack strength at this point. Looks like there's something hidden up there. No.
Lina.
We're running wild video. I'm not lagging. The frame rate you're seeing is what I'm seeing. Just so we're clear. I know what you're thinking, and the answer is no. I have not seen any of my allies yet. It gave me a backdash, but it don't work right. You have to... You can only backdash while you're walking to the left, it seems. Also, no knockback whatsoever. And yet, I have to admit, in spite of all the jank, I'm actually kind of getting into this. Still... Okay. Now I'm actually getting souls. It's like the 4th soul I've ever gotten so far. The luck stat seems to be even worse. Okay. This is the only song I've heard so far too. I fought a boss earlier and it did not have its own music. This part came out 2008. I don't even remember if the phone I had in 2008 had color, to be fair. I had a Motorola V195, that was my first cell phone, and it was pretty good for what I needed it to do. I think the next phone I had was a 495, that one was green and it had a tiny camera. I have Skula Soul, so I can walk on water now. So look at the way the enchantment works, the Guardian works. It just constantly drains your MP, whether you're actually using it or not when you turn it on. They need plenty of potions. Wait, how do I go back? Can't go back. Because there's warp rooms, but I haven't found any yet. I think they want me to... Skula is a enchantment, not an ability. Oh, I said walk. I thought this was supposed to let you walk on top of the water. Isn't that what it's supposed to do at first? Okay. And yet I still can't get out of here. Oh, right. Turn it off. Weird. Okay. Finally, new music. And it colors in the entire room. Also, the music. I can't get in. I can't double jump. I think the soundtrack actually kind of works as MIDI. What doesn't work is having to turn the stuff on and off. I could have sworn in Aria when you collect the first water-related ability, you guys walking on top of it, not going underwater. Except, I need to go back to the starting point, and I kinda can't. I was misled to thinking that walking while underwater meant walking on top of it. Not worried about damage. The thing with the backdash is, they say you have it, but they don't give you instructions on how to activate it. I found it by accident. Oh, okay. Specific angle, you need to take that jump there. Silly me. Also, you can just kind of... You can kind of attack and move at the same time because you just hold down the 5 key and you just attack automatically as long as you hold it down. Not quite the Velmen way, but it's also not very good because firing rate's not high enough to be useful. So no knockback at all. No hit stun. I finally got a 10. That's the first coin I've gotten that was worth more than $1. And I have nothing to spend it on yet because I didn't find Hammer. I don't even know if he's in this game. I can go in here. What's this? Pendant? Is that good anymore? Increases your worthless luck stat. Sometimes my attack just doesn't go, and I don't know why. Seemingly, the way they make the Skill of Soul work is that water is just ignored, because I'm moving exactly the same in the water as I would normally. And cannot jump multiple times in the water like you could in the original. This is kind of inconvenient. There's no gravity. And gravity acts exactly the same. Doing damage. Isn't this thing going to deploy its tentacles? Will these things explode? It's supposed to be... I thought those are grenades. Why aren't they blowing up? It may as well be axe armor if they're not going to blow up on contact. No, sword. I cannot attack if I've been hit. Okay. Crouch is a toggle. Give it. Rahab's sword. Is this good? Okay. Enchanted Sword of Ice, but it's red. Sure. All weapon types have the same sprite. Probably asking a little too much of a phone game to differentiate them. Have I leveled up yet? Level 6. I have been leveling up, but I haven't noticed because they use the same text prompt for everything. Having to take the Skill Assault on and off is like the Iron Boots in Ocarina of Time. Where am I going anyway? On the quest for double jumping. I've been cursed. I've been cursed and I don't think I have anti-curse potion. Well, that's inconvenient. Look at all the blocky texture in the background. No idea if that's correct. That's I'm dying. I didn't even notice. Curse written over your head. Kinda like... what's this? Wonder if they have Allura Une in this. Water just seems to be a different terrain type. Why does the skeleton have so much health? can't be far from a save room. Because come to think of it, why is my defense so... doesn't exist? And there's the Medusa heads. About time they showed up. What's this? Armor of water. Finally some real armor. Was there armor of water in the original game? I don't remember. I'm supposed to be able to climb on top of this. I also remember the Triton Soul being really good, but I don't remember how. I'm getting some more money. No shops though. New weapon. I leveled up. There's a prize if I enter from above. When? Did I skip the first Yoko meeting? Did I accidentally skip something here? Because I have not seen Graham or Yoko or Jay or anyone else yet. And then I just see this. Go to the throne room. Okay. Arikato appears. Take our word for it. Yoko's just here. We're not gonna do anything about her. Okay, someone did. What's this? What's this? No hidden rooms. Looks like a blocked off room in a randomizer. Couldn't see what was below. Wait. So, no, I think at this point I would want super potion. I'm not getting it. What's this? Giant. Oh, giant bat before double jumping. Is it just not double jumping anymore? Okay. What's the flying armor then? Not terrible mana drain either. Note I did not have to fight a boss for that power. Sliding is even more worthless in this game than the original. It's not worthless in the original, but for attacking and getting yourself hit. And cannot turn yourself into bat underwater. Okay. All this before I can save. Progression is really strange. Wait, that's a gremlin? I have no choice but to take damage Wow, that's a really tiny werewolf. It's been shrunken, and it dies really easily. And a weirdly tiny flame demon that's not animated? Triton has a huge blind spot in its attacks. Oh, it's really annoying. Blind spot in my own attacks. I just want to break this open and get $10. Why can't I open this? $100. Okay. More wealth that I have nothing. And that's to you. Still no save room. Legion? If that's Legion, where's the save room? Only the second boss. To hold down 8 to go up through a platform. How much money do I have? 571. I have not spent it, and I've not spent a dime yet. Why does Minotaur have so much health? And backdash to dodge his attacks. Wait, this is actually a boss. Not even trying to jump at me. It's just a really strong enemy for some reason. It's supposed to be where you fight Legion. You can see the dudes all around, but where is it? It's just a Minotaur with way too much HP. And are there any Guardian Souls other than Flying Armor and Bat Company or Giant Bat? What's this? Gold ring. Am I gonna get more money? Enemies leave behind more money. But there's no stores. Oh, wouldn't be surprised if the gold is just a score. Oh, this background looks wrong. Looks messed up. What's this? Only now I find one high potion. Ascalon? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Finally, a different member type. I can actually hit above me now. So I don't gotta jump just to hit these things. I'm doing twice as much damage as I did before, yet this thing still isn't falling. This thing has probably close to 1500 HP. It's got more than that, way more than that. Why? This has the HP of a boss, yet it respawns when you leave. It's also close to a boss room, or a safe room. And I leveled up from it. I could grind on this thing if I wanted. I'm already level 20? How? That thing's dropping a lot of experience then, because I was level 6 a couple minutes ago. Things are dropping potions, so I probably don't even need to buy anything. I still need 6 swings at this dragon slaying sword to destroy a Triton. It's doing impressive damage, but not impressive enough. And these common enemies will still take so many swings to die. Nutty how giant bat soul drains so much less MP than flying armor does. The backdash is just really inconsistent too, to the point where it may as well not be there. I got cursed a couple of times, but I haven't seen any poison. Neither have I found any items to fix those. Oh, finally I found a warp room, but that's the first one I found in the entire game, so I gotta find something to go with it. And I found it after I got the ability to fly. Seemingly they didn't want to bother with double jumping. That's Mistletoe? Yeah. This is a really big room. I'm finding a lot of new weapons in this area, but not much else. Oh, gone. If anything like the original, it's no good. One bullet. One attack. It's even worse. 9mm is supposed to be that much worse than just use. What's that? What's this sprite? I did equip it, right? It's equipped. So I'm doing 50 damage with one attack. I'm not sure what that says about me or the gun or this enemy. I'm just here to get the super potions. Okay, so now I have infinite range. That's something. I guess if I need range and don't care too much about doing damage quickly, I can use the 9mm. What's everything? Suit of armor guaranteed to last forever. Okay. Nothing in here. The prize is right before this room. What gives? Why are there so many empty rooms in this castle? %. I haven't been playing an hour. I'm already 41% map. I have to start. I gotta go back now. Finally, I can kill skeletons in one. Skeleton should have like 10 HP or so. All hearts are large hearts, and they're all called mana up for some reason. What's a save room? Still no warp room. I'm supposed to be able to jump multiple times in water. Here you have to take the skill of assault on and off. You know, the fact that when you enter a map, the entire room is filled in. That's not as helpful as it could be because it doesn't tell you the parts of the room that you haven't been able to visit yet because of missing abilities. So they missed that part, that detail too. Yatsutsuna? Just here in the same general area where I got the Longinus spear and the Rahab sword. It's also not as good. Come on, dudes. You put a much weaker weapon behind a lot of much better ones. Still getting generous level ups. What I'm not getting is more souls. I've explored this entire area. I can just beat it now. You know I haven't. Yes, I have. I can't enter the northeast section from this side. I just went in a circle, going through paths I haven't seen yet. How many potions do I have at this point? Only 8. Thought I had more. Taking damage does not take me out of bat form. That's handy. It normally does. There's a lot of areas I can explore. That's the giant bat. back here. If I go back to the start point, will I see people who went there before? They put the platforms there to suggest you can double jump up there, but there's no double jump. Also, no one's home. Luck +3. No. There's a warp room. I had to warp room and I needed to use the giant bat to reach it. Unless there's a double jumping ability I somehow managed to not see. Anything causes like this. Cestus sounds like the last thing I want to have in a game like this. That's what I think it is. No. It's lightning attuned, so whatever good that's worth. The Holy Spear is just, it's just in a random room, and I have it now. So they said just get to the top, right? Get to the top tower. No cutscene, just some text. What? There's nothing up here. Why is this here? Who put those platforms there and forgot to actually have something lead above them? Come on, dudes. I know you're recycling the maps, but you can override those. This game seems to only understand Aria of Sorrow on a superficial level. Some of the abilities here, but they don't put enough thought into them. Well, that's a really EGA Harvey siren. Somehow managed to miss the double jump if it exists, and I got the giant bat. Guardian souls don't work the way they're supposed to. Why do we have walk on water after the ability to sink underwater. What good does that do? At this point. I must have missed the double jumping power. This is the order in which I'm getting the things. Why would you fight it upstairs at the top of a tall tower? I need to go over there. You would think you'd find water powers in a water area, right? Nothing up here either, huh? No. What's over here? May turn its enemies to stone. I'd rather just kill them first. I think it goes without saying we're not likely to see the Julius mode because we haven't seen Jay. When's the last time I got a soul? From anything? Ancient Book 2? Where's the first? What's it do? Second Spirit is the King of Bats. Okay, so they're doing the puzzle here. Which means I need a succubus soul. Flame Demon, Giant Bat, and Succubus, I think is the solution for the good ending. I only have one of those. I did not see any Succubus, they probably put something different in. I've only seen one Flame Demon. I'm just impressed they managed to make the luck stat even worse in this. The fun of Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow is constantly getting new powers, but the first 3/4 of the game or so with Souls. It's been, what, 30 minutes since I last got one from anywhere? That looks like something I can drop down. No, I can't. Now it's making me backtrack again. The kind of backtracking in all these staircases that's reminding me of Circle of the Moon. The fact that I'm finding these things out of order means that progression is not as gated as tightly as it should be. Feels like I'm sequence breaking. And I'm not trying to. Okay, now we're third area. Not saying where these areas are. Oh, I'm still on. That's petrified status. I thought that was cockatrice. What's this? Blank room, nothing inside again. Lipicant this time. Rubicant? It doesn't curse on contact. And a warp room. I can actually use it. But there's no good places to warp to. Not much reason to, and seemingly once I leave an area, there's not much reason to go back. I kinda like this MIDI. Never mind. It's too soon. Okay, I'm leveling up is slowing down, so I guess I'm at the correct level for this area. Gungnir? So is it an axe or spear? Summons lightning. I don't know. seem to be summoning much of anything. Satan's ring. Satan wants to wear this ring. Now it's mine. I'm allowed to wear it because I'm the reincarnation of Dracula. There's a succubus. I need your soul. And this weapon sucks. Just use the anti-Jesus spear. It's been working pretty well so far. Although, why'd they reuse that sprite for succubus? That's not how this works. Succubus shouldn't fly. Now I need to grind this soul. The souls are really hard to get in this room. There's one. Okay. That was easy. Now I need Flame Demon. Somehow I restored all... Oh. The succubus restore all health? That's not how that's supposed to work. At least it's working in my favor. Yeah, this is absorbing way too much HP. I have nothing to fear anymore. I'm pretty sure Succubus was not this effective in the original game. Mildly funny that they're using the heart sprite for the attack. No, I need to find Flame Demon. I've only seen one and it was underground. Got a lot of bulg. Sword of Darkness. Kind of a thing how they have Longinus' spear, but they don't really explain what makes it so special. Not many of these games do, if they have it at all. Okay, where's Death? Lots of candles here. Cannot double jump, I have to use giant bat. Really easy with the grind for cash. presuming I could use it. They're just reusing the what do they call those? The thresholds? They're just putting crap in there and seeing off every side. They don't understand what it's for. There's supposed to be a room to use in the final area. I might need to use a mana prism on the final boss. I haven't really needed them on any of the regular bosses though. Oh, what's this? Oh. No bad ending. Just get lost. Sure. Don't need defense anymore. I can recover all my health with a single attack. Okay, so I guess that's the final boss room, just right here? So, I need the other ancient books. They'll explain what it is, but I still need those souls. Okay. Let's go to this area then. Force you to explore. All this and nowhere to spend the money. They give you the gold ring and forgot to make it useful. Just to be sure though, I need to get a flame demon soul. I think Succubus Soul absorbs all HP damage you cause to enemies, and I'm causing a lot of it. That's why I'm restoring all my health at a single swing. Just in case there's something important down here. Enemy has too much health. What gives? I think it has to have like 4,000 health. The amount of times I've been hitting it. Oh. So, perform a high jump by pressing jump again. So, at the very end, I get the double jumping? And it's not working. So you get this. So you don't even get the satisfaction of disregarding map design with the Hippogriff Soul, because it doesn't work. Come on, dudes. Hippogriff is something you get at the very end. This is the very end, yet I'm being blocked because they did not sufficiently block off access to the last room. And so I'm missing books with the big area of the map not explored. The only one that works consistently. Okay, so in order to do the Hippogriff, I have to hold down 5 and 8? Or 5 and 2? Why is that? Why is... So the auto fire on 5 seems to be causing some kind of buffer for the 2. How? I'd love to be able to double tap the 8 in order to drop through a platform. You have to hold it down. Which is used Bat Soul. Billet Bell does not do a curse on contact. Good thing, but it's not faithful. How many potions do I have now? I've been collecting way more than 8. So I guess 8's the limit, not 9. That might make the difference. Theoretically. You're not prevented from collecting items that you don't have room for either. Like Circle the Moon though, there's no store, so you can't get rid of any surplus for cash. And yet you have cash. There's a hammer. Oh, I was supposed to meet Graham here a long time ago. But I have not been prevented from going anywhere I felt like. I am sequence breaking. We don't get to see Graham though, we just have to take their word for it that he's there. So the only other person we saw is Yoko, left for dead. And nobody else. Come on, dudes. I was not following their plotted path because they didn't stop me from following. They didn't stop me from going off the path. Here's this zone. So I'm now way too powerful. I didn't even do anything unusual. I just decided to take alternate paths and no one stopped me. But now this is closer to the intended route. Am I gonna meet Hammer? I was supposed to a long time ago. %, and only now I get the lore I need. I need to explore every room now. I need the books or I'm not allowed to win. Is there gonna be another map? Because now I'm at the end of what's supposed to be map 1. Is there a map 2? Back here. Tiny Durga. Why are some of these enemy sprites so small? Wait, wasn't there supposed to be a boss here? I guess not. This is not student witch, just regular witch. Come on. I got one of those. It still isn't good. More hammers, more power. The only prize they gave me is a worthless weapon. Worthless at this point. Only now I find an uncursed potion. Out of the range of any enemies that might toss curses. No poison though. Most of these rooms just go up and around to contain the thing. There's a curse. I'll just deal with it. Pretty funny they just puts the word curse over your sprite. Is there a knuckle? I have Dan Kuga in my Mystery Tournament roster. Speaking of Kaiser and Knuckle. I should just put Kaiser Knuckle in there though, so people can figure out how to do 10 button normals. Like everyone else did back in the... Okay, this is the final... Oh, I can't fly down there, I have to slide. They actually made sliding mandatory. Nutty. I need to stay in here because I can't help but notice that most of these areas do not... There's Yoko. Wait, I meant... Wasn't I supposed to see Yoko before Graham though? Okay, so Yoko's the only other character that they drew sprites for. Sure. We didn't see Graham, we didn't see Arikata, we didn't even see Minna. We have not yet met Jay. I have my doubts he's even in this, from at this point, and he hasn't so much as been mentioned yet. Someone left some money. Maybe someday I'll get to buy something with it. Again, do I need to see these people? The lore is not setting off any flags, as far as I can tell. Whip sword? Can't be that good. Extendable sword with about 1/10 of the power. It is not extending, I can't help but notice. So, stats are all that matter here. There's no elements. I couldn't tell if there's any elements. Then again, I never paid much attention to elements in the original games either. Only when it became clear that I could be doing way more damage if I was actually... Oh, there's Hammer. Okay. And I finally get the ability to double jump. And that works the way you expect. So, double jump. So, Hippogriff only works if you have the double jump. So, I did some serious sequence breaking somehow. Now I can spend money. I did not fight any bosses to get this power. My entire body's a hitbox while I'm in Hippogriff. That's something. So there's just no bosses except enemies that have too much HP. And the creaking skeleton at the beginning who did not respawn after I killed it. Minotaur did though. Looks like the Pessim is dropping on first potion like it should. Wait, there's no warp in here. Unless it's one of those squares. Aria doesn't have a warp. Bomber armor. It's exactly the same as Zombie Soldier. Yes, there were. I just need the last book and a Flame Demon Soul. Anti-venom. I've never been poisoned a single time. Actually, how do I access those rooms there? On the bottom. I haven't been able to. Where am I? My positive AP will not be better than what I'm using now. There's also nothing in here. A lot of these larger rooms have no prizes. It's just filler. Also, the room becomes active before it's drawn on screen, so you can move around a little and not know where you are before you're able to see anything. Finally, I get axe armor. Mind high up? Not high mind up? That booster needs to be way more powerful than it ought to be for comedy. No, instead it just does one. And it doesn't even look like bamboo. Come on, dudes. have so few souls. And that is exactly the opposite of how Ox Armor works. It'll do some damage though. So where would they put Ancient Book 3? Just some money. $500, not even 1,000. Come on, dudes. Ceiling to nowhere. This map is kind of small, huh? At least I can use the warp to get back to the final area kind of quickly. Nothing can possibly threaten me now, so I'm just gonna go all the way to the left. Actually, let's see what this shop is like. can't possibly be anything useful in the shop at this point. There's hammer. Oh, I can't sell my crap. I need to sell super potions here. Sell the map too. I found my own gun, it still sucks. Why are you selling Olrox's suit and the demon mail? Not that I need it, but... Why is he selling all these things? He's been busy in here. No confirmation when we were trying to sell something that's kind of not good. Not even selling the Chaos Ring. Still, Minna's nowhere to be found. How do I change my... Oh. I have to use the soft keys to change your destination. Why can't I just use the... Why can't I just use the numbers? I may as well have the Velman way if I can just restore all my health with a single attack. I haven't figured out how to access the room yet. I have to wonder if there's a speedrun trick where just opening the map and closing it to save on draw time gets you around faster. I have to find where the flame demon lives too and get its soul, just to be sure. That's not a flame demon. All I got is a potion of it now. More money. Where's the last one? Wait, I accidentally used my crap. I'm not gonna miss. Second spirit, the king of bats. Infernal demon. The beautiful nightmare. Okay. I don't actually know if I'm required to get those souls, but just to be safe, I'm gonna. No! I just need to find the soul. Faster MP restore. Sure. Okay, I got that. I was hoping to do this in under 2 hours, but it's gonna go a little over that. Another one? Bringing me duplicates of allegedly rare swords? probably don't even have to be doing this, but I want to take any chances at this point. No? Got a sword. Let's just see if luck does anything at all. That really sucks. I'm kind of far from the bar point. I'm pretty sure this emulator doesn't do save states either. Why is this one called Uko back, but the other one is Gremlin? Well, I'm gonna try this 3 more times, and if not, I'll take my chances. No, no save states. Okay, we should be ready for the end game now. I just want to see. I'm gonna try entering without this correct souls equipped and then see if that changes anything. If this game has a bad ending, I kinda wanna see what it looks like. It'll probably just be a text screen that says oops, try again. Knowing what I've been through so far. There's Graham. Okay. I did not need to collect the souls after all, I just need the books. I don't need to mash. Hold down until I win. Transport him all and request him back home. Back on Earth. The end. This screenshot. Capture the file. Sure. Okay. If I have the correct souls, what happens? Does anything change? So Jay is just not in this game at all. Oh. We can just walk out and get Dracula's tunic that looks nothing like a tunic? We can just leave. I thought I needed Olrox's suit. Why does it look like this? This looks... Why is it... This doesn't match at all. What gives? Why is the moon just a white circle? Or... It's supposed to be the sun. Solar eclipse. So... Actually... What does the sound effects sound like? I just realized I haven't been using them. Turn on sound effects, music turns off automatically. 100% map. That's something. No, it's the same. The end. No need to get the souls whatsoever. No true final boss. No extra map. Nothing. Not even a results screen. Not any credits. Okay. 2 hours. Let's call it 2 hours 5. I had a feeling I'd be able to do it in one. Oh yeah. So I guess I can just do this. And it should be fine. Okay. Enable sounds. I don't think there's any sound effects, only music. There's title screen music. Okay, this is the title screen music from the original game, from the opening FMV. Settings. Music on, vibration off. Okay. Modes? There's a boss rush. Get the best endings. Did they actually implement multiple endings in this? It's my understanding this game is a better port of Dawn of Sorrow than Aria of Sorrow was to its original. How much better though? Resave file, that's something. I am the rebirth of Dracula. You never learned that in the previous port though? No, this is Graham. Because you never learned the truth in J2ME Aria of Sorrow. So that's the original text from the. Oh. Hey, we're doing this here? I actually have a cutscene. We're not in the city, we're already outside the Lost Village? It kind of looks like the original font, but it's a little bit different. Oh, Celia's just here, and she already looks pallid. They redrew the portraits here. That's something. Okay, more. Wait, who's protecting Minna? It's not me. Okay. Map. They didn't give me any equipment. Not even a knife. So I just have to pop these things once with my bare hands. And they actually remember to give me a soul. Press 0. 0. Not 7. Not 9. Only one soul though. Okay. Arikado has nothing to say about any of this because he is not here. This text is different. It can jump really high too. So this already feels a lot better than Aria of Sorrow. And it came out a year later. But I still have no weapons. Now I have to access the map from a single screen instead of a separate screen. And I can't flip the buttons around. I get a soul. And 1 out of 9, I gotta grind it. So they got that. They got that mechanic. A bullet guardian and enchant. Hold up. Okay, so sliding has different controls too. Hang on. Wait. Oh, I didn't equip it. Okay. There's a graphic. That's a lot of MP. We're just at the Lost Village for some reason. Sprites are correct. They look correct. Still no weapons though. I'm still fighting the forces of Celia's cult with my bare hands. I even got the trail too, and also it's using the full screen. Oh. I need a weapon. No one's giving me one. It actually sounds pretty. Okay, here's a weapon. Short sword. Short sword, not even the knife. Now I have to remember to use the correct. buttons now. I even got this thing. Cool. Seems alright so far. So... Magic Seal 1. Okay. It just pushes me back. Why are they giving me, descriptions for the hearts? Don't need them. And why did the X armor sparkle when I hit it? What's the flash? Supposed to flash blue or red? Or gray? Okay, Yoko and Julius are just here. And we can see them. Where was Julius the entire time last game? We were supposed to fight him. You never did. No, I don't remember you. Why are you threatening to kill me? Doing this intentionally. Are they gonna make me draw the magic seals? Also, no bridge. No gate. This text is different. And she's not gonna follow me around. Okay. They're using these green sparkles as an alternative to flashing the entire sprite. That's really weird. Oh gosh, they are gonna make me do it, and the numbers are backwards. And they're making me do it right now, for practice, I guess. You're only supposed to do this after you fight the boss. Hmm. This is not the arena of the flying armor. What gives? This music's wrong. It's starting on the wrong note. Oh. Huh? I have any items? Wait. There's no inventory. Okay, so no healing at all until you reach a save point. That's a thing. I might actually die here. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure I pressed 1. Dang. I'm pretty sure I pressed the correct key. Why is it looping? It was about to make me start a new game over the one I just saved. The music does not start over. It's supposed to. What is the last seal gonna be like? On an 8-digit pad. The music doesn't. The music is not in position. The music doesn't reset when it restarts. That's not good. Wait. Oh, I can backdash. I just have the ability to backdash. I just double tap the direction I'm not facing. That's something. I can actually use it then. So, I was wondering, how much time do you have to enter the seal? Because those 8 flames in the center, that's supposed to be the timer. Okay, so I got my health back before I got the orb. Divine Spirit. I guess the Divine Spirit's the orb? Did I get a soul out of that? Did I get the flying armor soul? I didn't see it. I also still don't have any other souls other than the one I started with. Now that 1 and 3 are sliding controls, how do I do flying armor? How do Guardian Souls work in this game? They didn't explain it. That's supposed to be my first movement upgrade, and I haven't gotten anything. Also, maps are really compressed. Warp room. Okay, Yoko's office is here, but it's outside. Isn't it cold out here? Okay, so... there's weapon synthesis here. In some form. No Easter egg, though, for having Aria Sorrow data on your phone. These piano samples need tuning. And, that's supposed to be Hammer's store. I guess he relocated. HP plus max. Okay, so, Aria and Sorrow and Donna Sorrow don't have the HP max up, MP max up. But this game does. Okay, sure. Wait. Third. Is there a auto jumping thing? I had to say that. Conte Castlevania is just weird. Gotta say. I say that now, or just in a regular sized room. With some armor. Why'd they give me descriptions for regular armor? That's weird. Even weirder is that the map and the equip is in the same screen, like Super Metroid. Only now I have armor. Some form of defense. No Guardian, no enchant. Also, oh, I just realized. No money. Okay. There's no cash. We're playing Circle of the Moon. Can't jump. So... Hammer's MIA in this game, I guess. Also did not get the flying armor soul, so I don't get to go up there. Okay, Wizardry Lab. This is really MIDI. Oh, the Spear Knight doesn't wait to attack. He also hits low. Nice. Instruments are wrong. Why are things flashing green? What's this? MP max up. Hearts and no money is weird. But I played a game that did that, so why is it weird? Okay, so I don't gotta grind for cash. Because there's not gonna be a currency system at all in this. And they're arbitrarily choosing room sizes too. Yeah, health items had to be consumed instantly because they can't be stored. So I just... It's weird. It's really weird. They're dropping regularly, but I don't get to decide when to use them. This MIDI sounds a little bit mangled. Main melody is being overwhelmed. What's this? What's this? Also, I can't help but notice multiple enemy types are missing. I can't hit that thing. That animation's missing too. When am I gonna get more souls? This game has the same problem with soul drop rate. So it's worse. Wait, Celis is here? Okay, this is where we're gonna meet the crew? Something looks wrong with Dimitri here. It looks too round. Too brown. They rewrote this text. They actually care about the storyline enough to recreate these. Okay. That's just lore. Now, I don't recognize his background either. I don't remember all these filing cabinets in Wizardry Lab. But how much incentive is there going to be to use the warp rooms when I haven't gotten any major souls yet? No knockback. Oh, the Kohi actually restores health in this game, not MP? Okay. Does this game got the creature? Actually recreating... recreating the wereboar's abilities here. Does everything just restore HP in this? Why would you implement these things and not have... and just not use an inventory system? That's a really big hitbox on my weapon. Huh? I can just hold down. I can just double tap. Okay, there's a little bit of a delay when you turn around. That's what facilitates the backdash. But it's cancelled immediately if you attack. But also, oh. Can't cancel the backdash at all, though. So by crouching... Can't backdash cancel attack. I can hit this. You need slow to get new items, has to be said. Okay, so it actually has some understanding of this game's mechanics. Not perfect, but far more than what the code monkeys had. Still appallingly poor soul drop rate. Actually, there's a luck stat. It is worthless. And the milk restores MP. I miss map being on its own button. Should be. Every other Castlevania game has that. Why not this one? So we're gonna do a Baylor Soul. Can't imagine they're gonna recreate the block breaking. What's this? What is this? There's just no sound effects at all in this game. All MIDI. Okay. That summer's upgraded. Kind of a thing that the videos don't loop. I think they would. Also, they made sure the map functions properly. And the blood particles look right too. Although they're still appearing more than they should. The blood part. What's this? Lost Soul Vial. You want to tell me what that does? Excess 1. So what do I... How do I use it and where? Since I have one of them. Also, I get a full health restore and level up. That's nice. Castlevania does not often do that. Wait a second. I just realized. Music has not been captured at all. You were not hearing any of that music I was talking up. I don't know why. I just looked at my OBS and didn't see it. And no one said anything. That's what I mean about the music not being transcribed properly. least the map loads faster. Instantly, actually. Okay. Slaughterer? Throw fire. At the punch? Sure. Already told me about that. So this game does not reset the music when it should. Aria of Sorrow resets music always, and it really shouldn't. I appreciate that they drew up new sprites for the souls. It's a huge cost. They're not gonna tell me what the cost is. I don't know how much MP I have. 140. They don't say what the MP cost is. Kinda should. I should store a lot of MP though. Which is good. Because I have there's no currency. Fire doesn't draw on every frame. Armor Knight? Cancelled. Okay. What am I breaking candles for? Okay, let's see, room where I expect it to be. So what's preventing me from, I didn't see any blocks to break. What's preventing me from getting to the end without fighting all the bosses? This game has the magic seals, but killing the flying armor didn't grant me anything except the divine spirit, which didn't explain what it does. Warp room, so I remember it. Unit drops Burgess for some reason. Okay. This one looks the way I remember. No Yorick, no Skeleton Gardener, but there's ghouls here. Why here? It's supposed to be this part. They're supposed to be in the wizardry lab. And this is not where the demon guest house is supposed to be. Also, some of the tiles are messed up. Don't know if that's a simulation problem. Witches, but not student witches. That makes sense, actually. You can't have one, at least have the correct one. What happened to these tiles? They're all messed up. Bad dump. Zero damage. So this is 0 damage now. That's something that the original game didn't have at all. Let's leave outside. And front door is just completely missing. What's my defense? So 24 defense is enough to take 0 damage from skeletons? That's nutty. I still take damage from the axe armor though. Do I take any damage from bats? I haven't seen many bats yet. Also, the souls are green. It's supposed to be red. Oh, so you get the witch soul. Pass the magical protection. Press pound. What's the pound key on the simulator? Just a protection and not a bullet soul. So it's the R key. And it consumes a whole lot of MP doing it. It's like the that's not what witch does though. I forget what soul does cast the fire around you. Dropping mana prisms is like a regular item. So it has to be said, this game loads really quickly. I haven't seen any loading screens. And Seal 2, I've used Seal 1 exactly once. Having a time collecting it. But they're not gonna show me, oh, it's a... Wait, magic seals are ability souls? Sure. And, they don't appear in here. I'm dying. Does a projectile do damage to me? No. These things are just totally harmless now, and I'm not even 30 minutes into the game. Okay. I don't even have their soul. I wonder how many the magic seals they did. They're not even gonna show what the magic seal looks like when I collect it. I'm dying. Something up there, I can't collect it. Okay. Dark Chapel. Sounds like an ad-lib. Wait, where's the boss just right there? Let's find out. Now that boss fights actually have substance to them. Let's see what this is like. I presume I'm gonna... Oh, we're just gonna fight Dimitri now, okay. Okay. And I do not have my normal strategy here is to use Student Witch, and I don't have Student Witch because it's not in this game, so I just gotta do this hard way. Okay, he's not gonna copy any powers then, just gotta do this hard way. Just out of his melee range. What? What's this? A lost soul vial has been used. Well, that won't do. I need to save that for when I need it. That's what that does. That's new. No Castlevania's ever had that before. It's saved, so how do I exit? I don't want to use that then. I guess that's what the access is. It's an accessory. Dimitri does not have his native ability at all. Like that. I don't have a good soul to fight him with. Give it. This part of the song's different. To be more important here, actually. Nine, 1, 3, 7. Why's the music start here? Oh, right. It's kind of hard to do without a better weapon. He has damage on touch. How hard is this boss? It'd be better if it just stay up close. We all use his melee attack. You can discourage him from doing his attack at all. We just stay up close. Okay, that's the attack. Yeah, that's not how that works. Slide doesn't have momentum. It's completely linear. skip this. Okay, we won't do anything at all as long as you stay inside of his minimum range. Just gotta dodge the regular Malachi ball. But the timer does not. I get the impression they didn't know about the timer if the flames in the back don't animate. Okay. That works the way I expected that. Okay. I got another Divine Spirit. They're still not explaining what that does, and I got no ability. I'm not supposed to. Nothing. So I will have to do the Mina side quest. I have to get her in some way. I have to get her talisman. And that means I should get the double jump very soon then, if this is following the original game that closely. That's not what the ghost dancers are, right? I'm pretty sure there weren't ghouls here either. I want the ghoul soul. Yes. What's this? Okay, Malphus is not in this game, just get his crap. Big double jump at the time you expect to. Just skipping that boss. I assume Belor isn't in this game either because I didn't fight him either. Wait, what's this double jump sprite? There's a Sonic jumping sprite. Doesn't turn into a cat when she dies. Come on, dudes. Let's get that detail right. How fast is a jump? We can just skip this boss in any case. So sometimes you double jump automatically when you touch the. Yeah, if you do a jump and then you touch the corner of a platform, you just start mash the jump automatically. Weird. I mean, anything to reduce the strain that phone buttons get, but still weird. Holding down will buffer the double jump at the last possible frame, it looks like. Why are the tombstones bleeding? Everything bleeds. Why don't you make everything explode instead? That was not. That did not look like curry to me. I had curry earlier. Come on, dudes. wonder when I'm gonna get back company. And the backdash has to be buffered too. Maybe the ghost dancer just a dither. Makes sense to me. Okay, this is where you're supposed to find the ghouls. Although I could have sworn this was part of the wizardry lab. Actually, no, it's fine. It is here. Yeah, that's right. Getting my biomes confused. It's supposed to be a prize there. That'll do. Finally, some real power. The backdash controls work against you sometimes. Because if you in the middle of a fight, you might backdash by accident. You can't backdash cancel with an attack in this game. I understand why it had to be this way, but gotta get used to it. Just hold up to get your double jump. That also takes getting used to. That's not gonna drop? I'm just allowed to go wherever I feel like. Wait, already? There's supposed to be a gate from subterranean hell to here. Sure. I've never managed to get into subterranean hell and get around the boss. Or maybe I did by accident once. Because you can skip a lot if you know about the the way to press buttons beyond a wall. Frozen shit gets lasers. Are there only 4 souls per category? That's a laser. Take that. That's actually pretty good. But it doesn't kill, so... Next boss to come my way is gonna get what for? Where's the water? There's no water mechanics? So these needles are just sticking in the air? There's no water. Okay. Remnant of too much health. Someone dried up the water ring hole here. That's a save point. Okay, we're at a subterranean hell. Where are we going now? This is... I was under the impression Silence Ruins had only one entry point. They crunch so much. I was wondering what this place is going to be like, so we don't need to use the... What is this? This is dice. That has to be a warp point. It's probably for paranoia. Something similar. Puppet Master I haven't fought. But I can go back to Demon Guest House and probably fight it now. I'm dying. Give me a save point. Backdash cancel attacks, cannot cancel backdashes with attacks. It's gonna take getting used to. What? So wait, Silence Ruins just cuts in the middle of Subterranean Hell? Yeah, sure. Seems familiar. Okay. We'll restore and level up. I'll have to find out amount of those. Sprite's frozen until the saving is done. Subterranean Hell like you've never seen it before. Wonder how many magic seals there are. I only have 3. I have 2. Well, there's only 4 souls for each type. They might have cut back too much. Because garnering souls is more than half the fun of Dawn and Aria of Sorrow. They cut back too much. We need more souls. Fewer weapons, really. But in exchange, the souls... what bullet souls there are seem to be a lot more powerful, but they also consume a lot more MP. No gips on anything, they just burn and blink away, which is fine. Sometimes when I expect to... hang on. I see what's happening now. If you hold back while you're attacking, then it becomes a backdash as soon as possible. Not a fan of that. A little too eager to do backdashing, but then again, probably not a lot they could have done about it. There's so many buttons you could have used. If it was me, I would have used the 1 and 3 buttons for dedicated backdashing, like Harmony of Dissonance. And then reserve sliding for the 0 key. Because personally I do backdashing a lot more than I do sliding. Don't know if that's true for everybody. You know what? I'll pick this up another time, actually. I actually am impressed with this port so far. Despite some of my misgivings with what they decided to keep from the original and the controls. If only because it's so much better than Aria from 1 year before. Most likely I'll be able to continue on Thursday, but as soon as I'm done with this, I have to start Prime 3 as soon as I can. Then I'll get one more game and then Prime 4. I also wanted to play the ROM hack, Dawn of Sorrow, called Eternity of Sorrow, but that's probably have to be relegated into a bonus game at the rate I'm going, because I have to go out of town next week. So I expect I'll be done with this game on Thursday. If I can stream on Wednesday. No word on if I can or not. Should be able to do it on Thursday. Might be able to do it on Friday, the 20th. But as soon as possible, I have to start out Prime 3, and I need to be done with it before the 27th, because I'll go out of town on the 27th. And then when I get back by the 29th, Prime 4. Actually, no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to play Shantae Advance, which I'll probably do for 1 or 2 days. Because I don't want to make that a bonus game, but no matter what, I want to start Prime 4 on the 31st. I don't want to start it on April. Let's see what happens. Okay. Thanks for watching. That's my plans for the rest of the month. I had even less time in the stream than I thought I did. But I knew I had to play this. And Aria was jank, but in ways that benefited me in the end. And Dawn of Sorrow is actually, all things considered, kinda nice. Don't have too much to complain about. Even if well, I mean, my only criticisms are just nitpicks, really. I think me not going on my way to find bosses is it's gonna come back and become a hindrance later. We'll find out. If I'm gonna do it on Wednesday though, it's gonna be later than I normally go, but I should be able to do it same day on Thursday. We'll forget when we get there. Enough of me.